We have a defiant Vladimir Putin threatening to develop nuclear missiles that are banned under a treaty between the United States and Moscow. And this comes after this deadline to comply with key arms control was passed by Russia. And they're saying now that Vladimir Putin is saying many other countries are making these missiles. We can't too. Now, the latest spike in tensions comes just a day after Mike Pompeo said that Washington would withdraw from a major Cold War treaty that limits mid-range nuclear arms, and that they would do so within 60 days if Russia does not dismantle missiles that the U.S. claims breach the deal between the two. Now, Putin tried to dismiss all this and Pompeo's statements as a smokescreen. He said that Washington already decided to ditch the INF. They thought that we would not notice, he says, claiming that the Pentagon has already earmarked an amount for the development of the missiles that they're talking about now. Basically saying that they already had a plan to go forth with it. You can see that the money's in the books put there well before any of this talk was into motion. They're just using it as an excuse, he's saying. So in return, they will follow suit and go with about a dozen countries out there that are producing mid-range missiles that are banned by the INF. So you want to talk about heading off a potential arms race, so to speak? Now we also have the situation with Crimea, with Ukraine, with Russian troops still mounting up in the area. Today, mainstream media not saying much of a word about anything having to do with that area, all focused on the whole Bush thing. But I guarantee you, later this week and in the days to come, you're going to hear more about what's going on in Ukraine. You don't just send massive amounts of military equipment up into the region and surround it for nothing and just sit there. And we also just witnessed a massive military train get derailed suspiciously right there by the border. A Russian military train. And as of right now, we're just going to have to see how these things unravel. But these are the threats or the statements that Vladimir Putin's making. In return, I'll leave a link and I'll continue to update as things change. Make sure to follow me on Twitter for more. It's been Dabu7.